Ćao. Prošli video sam započela s istog ovog mjesta prije polaska na trening u Albaniju. I tada sam išla na vakcinaciju, ovog puta idemo na revakcinaciju prije odlaska na trening u Zagreb, tako da... I evo mene nazad. Moj lijepi Zagreb. U ovom momentu kada sam ponovo tu, shvatam koliko mi je zapravo falio i više nego što sam mislila, koliko ga volim i koliko mu pripadam onoliko i onako kako se pripada nekome koga jako voliš. Hvala! I nakon 3 mjeseca ponovo smo u Medvedgradu. Juhu!
Ak je toliko zahodno.
Da. Samo je jak. Ćao Amina.
Ćao, čao.
Ćao, čao, zdravo.
We are stuck.
Najbrzo ispustim koljeno.
Obzirom da sam sad shvatila da imam ovaj neki wannabe mirror ovdje u vlaku. Čisto da snimim ovaj moment dok smo zaustavljeni na putu zbog nekih parova i Bog mili zna kada ćemo nastaviti dalje. Hoćemo, Marko, želimo da vidimo.
Your perfect imperfections, give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning.
So we're finally here! Woohoo! Hello!
Germany guy, but from Egypt guy. He is also.
Još malo počinje naš prvi dan.
Yeah, no, I think they film. They have something.
Some of these places, it's natural.
Yeah, maybe.
Let the smaller girls go first.
Yeah. Girls, what is
You're smaller.
Turkish girls, come on.
I u toku je naš prvi dan i imamo drugu aktivnost, zapravo već treću. I nadam se da ćemo se jako lijepo zabaviti, naučiti nešto novo i izgraditi još bolju energiju među nama koja je na zavidnom nivou, moram priznati.
Branch, the sticks on the ground. I don't want to fall over them.
And our Spanish guy is about to jump the rope! Vámonos España!
And if some of you take me and put me in the other side, and then I don't need to jump.
Yes, smart. Go, go, go, go.
Woo!
Go!
Yahoo!
Have in mind that the whole group needs to go over. And then when there will be only one, two, or three people left, say hi.
I need to jump.
Now.
Yes.
Okay, then jump. No.
Yeah.
Okay, but go over.
Hey guys, someone is gonna jump.
Go.
Yes.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's okay.
I can do it. No, if he touches the rope, everyone
No,
will
I
come
don't
back.
touch the rope.
Because if you jump, everyone.
Yes.
It's gonna go back. Yeah.
Listen,
I would say I can do it.
Don't stay along.
jump, jump, jump.
Oh my God.
Getting ready. Can you just take me over there? Can you just
Do
take
your
me
hands,
over?
cross your hands like this. Tell me when you're ready. On the other.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Don't touch it. Right.
Next, please.
It's okay. No, you're right. No, on Netflix. Okay.
Cross your hands.
Wait.
You're not on top of me. I'm not jumping.
But I'm not sure.
1, 2, jump.
Almost.
Losing gems, my dear. Guys, watch out. Don't touch.
No, oh my God. Don't touch the rope, don't touch the rope.
Go football player.
Yes! We trust you!
We don't trust you.
We trust!
Brawo!
Give your shoes back.
Yes!
Idemo Bosna!
Trust you!
Woo!
For the inventors. Powers.
Yeah, we are ready to see you all perform sing a song with the whole group and the synchron dance with at least 15 of you.
Okay, 15 we have.
We have 16.
We have 15.
Where is dance room? There is no direction.
Did you say that we are doing
It's a boy band. I'm sorry. You need
Marina, we need to say that we are doing that at the same time.
No, we have visible. It's okay.
Okay. It's visible.
We trust you. Okay, let's go.
Just a second. When we finish this part, we need to go in the circle. So would you also come in the circle?
Yeah, we will.
Just follow us.
When it's the freestyle, I'm gonna put this is for yes. And we will join the circle,
No,
okay?
it's not good to start. No.
Okay.
And we all join for that.
Just count, Chito, okay? 1, 2, 3, count.
Yeah.
Okay?
We have a boy band here. This is called No Direction.
No direction.
The boy band No Direction.
No direction. Let us know when we can push the play button. Okay.
Okay. Now. 1, 2, 3. I was scared of mentoring and fell. I was scared of not being what they deserve, but we are here to learn. With your guidance we can make it and enjoy making friends. Ooh, forging mentors. What the heck you did to me? Ooh, forging mentors. Show us all your best tricks. Show us all your best tricks.
What you did to me.
your guidance, we can make it and enjoy it, making friends. Ooh, forging mentors. What the heck you did to me? Ooh, forging mentors. Show us all your best tricks. Show us all your best tricks.
Taking risks.
Yeah.
Two jumps over successful even one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got creativity too.
And teamwork.
Yes.
Yes, we saw that as well. So we will extra give you 15 points here. Even if you don't believe it, you're already a guild ever since you entered here.
Running up, say run, run, run, run.
Another borrowed principle from a friend of ours, a co-trainer. It's the word networthing. Well, I don't know if it exists. We haven't really looked it up because we don't need to look it up because we have a meaning of it as we and networthing coming from networking. Of course, we know what networking is, and we have written there what to take back with me, friends or connections for future projects and ideas, and that's networking, of course. But we emphasize a bit more the word networthing, meaning that doing a network or a connection for something that is worthwhile and making it worthy your time. So what we emphasize is, yes, make connections, but deep ones, sincere ones, that have a meaning.
Just a second, there's no guys. This is the last.
That's like the most effective way to spread COVID to the least effective.
Love is learned, respect is earned. Because we had this theory that in order to someone hate each other, you need to learn them how to hate, and the same goes for love. And love is something that you are usually taught how to do. So this is why love is learned. But on the other hand, respect should come naturally, but it goes both ways. This is why respect is earned. So we need to respect, but also to earn respect as persons. So our sculpture.
That was your idea.
Okay, so then first of all we decided to do a group hug, but then we thought that some people don't like to be hugged and they don't feel comfortable about it. So this is why we decided to show, like in each posture, that we can connect through different kind of gestures.
And we sit on the ground because it's more comfortable.
Because it looks nicer.
Yeah.
All the time in competitions on the ground.
Thank you.
Ages are wonderful. So that's like the most effective way to spread COVID to the least effective.
Love is learned, respect is earned. Because we had this theory that in order to someone hate each other, you need to learn them how to hate, and the same goes for love. And love is something that you are usually taught how to do. So this is why love is learned. But on the other hand, respect should come naturally, but it goes both ways. This is why respect is earned. So we need to respect, but also to earn respect as persons.
So our sculpture.
That was your idea.
Okay, so then first of all we decided to do a group hug, but then we thought that some people don't like to be hugged and they don't feel comfortable about it. So this is why we decided to show, like in each posture, that we can connect through different kind of gestures.
Da vam ubacimo onako malo kadrova iz Stubičkih toplica da vidite kako ovo mjesto izgleda, jer imam osjećaj da je nekako podcijenjeno među ljudima koji ne znaju za njega, a izuzetno je lijepo mjesto i vjerovatno se ne bi našlo na listi vaših želja i putovanja koja planirate, a mislim da je jako lijepo doći i posjetiti ga. Na današnjoj trenutnoj sesiji pravimo skulpturu na temu koju smo dobili kako bismo predstavili ono što mi vidimo kao uloge i način na koji sve to funkcioniše.
Until we are prepared, this way, please come follow me. This way. This kite was a discovery of accidental in Croatia. It was found flying above Zagreb, and it ended up at this place. So we are exhibiting as an important element. I think the artist that created it and it was very inspired. And we found a note saying "yo." Okay,
Who knows?
something I learned at the tour in Zagreb, something about this checkered flag, that there was a conflict, a fight, a war that went on for 3 years, they were saying, and then they ended up deciding that they will win playing a game of checkers, something like that.
Yeah.
This is what, is it correct?
Yeah.
Any information, more information?
It's called Savomit,
Yeah,
and we love it.
about chess.
About chess. And they said that they will resolve the conflict of however won, so they have this as a symbol. Although they were saying that the red color is not the favorite color of the people in Croatia, that's why the buses are all blue. Although we can see it all around, and this was what the guide was telling me. Okay, thank you. Follow me.
Thank you for information.
Best guide.
And we eventually arrived at the gallery of the middle.
I was here before.
Please take the space.
Namirao sam leđa da vidiš.
how we will do this.
Of the paper, someone is your
How we will do this.
Can we take photos? Of course.
Photos are allowed, no flashes please. Exhibits are very sensitive.
Can we touch it? No touching.
Okay, the team here is a team formulated with people that are now getting involved in this process of European Solidarity Corps projects and also mentoring. So we wanted to start from the people that are entering the field. Maybe they are the more visionaries. We see what a mentor's role should be, or what they would like it to be, or what they understand it to be. So the floor is yours.
Thank you. So we have seen the mentoring as a process. So we found what each color represents, and we concluded that being a mentor should have many different elements to be successful as a process. So yellow represents the life, the safety, red represents leadership, and blue represents loyalty. And so there has to be an interconnection of all these elements, so mentoring as a process would be successful. But also we could see it as each color is representing a different role, as we all have different tables here, trying to see each part how it interconnects and also has a different role in the process of mentoring.
Yes, that's why there is a lot of things in here. But we thought that, like, first we do a brainstorm, like we ask ourselves what do we connect with being a mentor, like what qualities, what I don't know, like jobs.
What we need to do.
Yeah, what we need to do, and we put guidance, also like local guidance, local tips, because it's important if you stay somewhere like for a long time and you don't know the place. So we thought it's important. Integration, like integrating with the people in the country and with other volunteers. Tolerance, of course, conflict management, empathy, smile, patience, not patient, being the support. So we were thinking, how should we show it, yeah, and
very shortly, please, not a long speech.
the spider.
A spider.
To have to control the room.
Okay. What is the role of your mentors?
This is what we want.
Yeah, we wanted to share with you keywords. What do we think is the most important for the mentors? Yeah, and here you have them. Should I read them or?
Yeah.
Okay, so communication, inspirations, sharing experiences, guidance, inclusion, friendship, bridge, dialogue, new methods, support, learning from each other.
Do different things. Then it says that the meetings should focus on personal well-being, this is a big keyword, of the participants, and should guide and provide support to volunteers in identifying the learning acquired during the experience. So there are two elements, personal well-being and learning. The focus of the meetings are these, at least according to the guide. Okay, mentoring is targeted towards the individual participant, and we here now talk about this adaptation process. The content and the frequency of the meetings varies according to the individual needs. A priority for inclusion, and so there is a focus that in case you have youth with less opportunities, you can have reinforced mentorship, meaning an intensified mentoring process that might be needed to support these young people with fewer opportunities if they cannot implement their activity independently.
organized, maybe in training like this setting, you buy airplane tickets, come here, get organized, write on colorful papers, organize card stuff, that it's organized, but it's happening in a low form of certificate because it doesn't have an examination at the end. We will not test you for what we have learned. And the way activities are set up in these more formal settings are in such a way that they try to intrigue most of your senses, eyes, ears, thoughts, bringing back memories, movement. So you change a lot of activities so they correspond to the needs, to the learning needs of every, if possible, participant inside this room. Or people chatting, and you cannot be alone in a quiet corner. These are external elements again, but then you have to see a bit more internal. What stuff? Do I need to write it down? Do I need to see it? Do I need to analyze it? Do I need to read more stuff about it? Do I need a dictionary? Even in my own language, because many elements are not only linked to linguistic issues of other languages, but do I understand what this word in my language as well? Okay, so everybody has to think about his own little things that stop him. This is what I would like you to do now for the next 20, 25 minutes. Like draw your own balloon. You can take a piece of, large piece of paper if you want, or in your textbooks. Sharing means if you want, what you want, and when you want. It's not like, okay, let's start, Maria, Joanna, something and go around. It's how you feel. Usually it's a bit difficult to have someone to start, but then on I think it's a bit more easy. So what we only request is that we give space to the person that's speaking to be able to tell and say and explain what he wants to share with us. Our title is Passion. Share your passion.
Share with us.
For all the times you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own where I am. And do you wanna write a song? Cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I've been moving on. And I think you should know something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone.
and I never liked to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, I didn't see.
Why is it popular? First, you have 36 shots. This means you are not like this, click, click, click, click, click, click, click. And that means also that you live in the moment. I live in the moment and I take a shot of what I really like. And I live into this moment. I'm not behind the screen and see the result immediately and go click, click, click, click. This is another magical thing. You go to develop the film to a photography studio and you see pictures you forgot you took. So it's like bringing you memories back. I've decided to show you 3 pictures with some stories. So the first one is this one. This was took in Naxos in 2020 last year in the summer. At the first of the days of the season, the tourist season, it was the beginning. We were alone in the island, and I sent this photograph to a contest, which took the second place, and I got the scholarship of the School of Photography I'm studying now. I'm going to be in the second year. The topic was summer with COVID, and I named this photograph social distancing in the beach.
We can't see.
That was catchy. I'm not gonna bore you with more. And this is another story behind this photograph. As I said, you take photographs when it's really important and you like something very much. So I was in Naxos for like a month. In the summer I had a friend there, and we went to Koufonissia, if you know, and there is the upper Koufonissi and the lower Koufonissi. In the lower Koufonissi, there is no electricity, no water, nothing. You go there by boat, it's like 10 minutes from upper Koufonissi. And we were staying on the beach only with sleeping bags. Anyway, I will not bore you with details. So this means there is no supermarket and you have to bring with you all the food and drinks you need. We were staying there for 2 days, so we took our food, our supplies, and we stopped at this beach. It's called Waters Nera. I translated for some reason. I made a little shelter with the upper sheet, you see. My friends call me survivor because I create things. And I was chilling under the shadow. At the time I heard some noise, and I saw my friend Phoebe, like the friends, running behind the goat. And I was like, what are you doing? Why are you running behind the goat? And the goat came and grabbed a bag with our food, the only food we had, and started running. So my friend was like, come back. Anyway, and then the goat stopped here and was looking at us like this. My friend Phoebe is very friendly with animals. She puts her hand in the water, takes the octopus and plays, and then throws it back. So she was calling the goat to come back, and the goat came for a reason, I don't know why. And she gave her a fruit, a treat to eat. And I took this one.
Wow.
Now the bag with the food, what happened to you?
A last photo, okay. When I started shoot film, I was in my mom's house and I was telling her, I should film, give me all of your cameras now. And she said, in fact, we have 2 films that were never developed. These 2 here. Hello.
Russian.
She showed these 2 films and he said, we never developed this. And I said, what? These 2 films were sitting like 10 years, I don't know how long, because you never know when you took the film. And they never developed it. This means that could be a treasure inside. I don't know from where. You can calculate the time maybe because the one was 24 shots and this is 36, so this might be older. It's not a joke. This is the first film, yes. Thank you, Panayiotis.
Las flores de un campo santo, sé que tienen las flores, llorona, las flores de un campo santo, que cuando las mueve el viento, llorona, parece que están llorando, que cuando las mueve el viento, llorona, parece que están llorando. Ay de mí, llorona, llorona, llorona, llorona.
And it's perfumes and special perfumes for me. Eros Versace. I heard that they are for those so-called alpha men's, but I use them because for me, as I told you, I'm anthropologist, and for me gender is like fluid and something to have fun with. And first bottle of them, my friend stole for me.
I love you.
I'm making it.
That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah, he stole them from me, and it was my second time in Croatia. I was here and I was happy. Like we went for a hip hop festival, and one guy from the stage he called my name and was like, "Carolina, I have something for you," and I was like, I was drunk and I was like, yeah. And they are really important for me because I'm super introvert person, and I don't see work like a, how to say, like a combination of people and numbers and so on. I see mostly colors, I feel smells, I pay attention to food and to details, to symbols and this kind of stuff. I'm really into Jung and you know that dreams, symbols, stuff like that. Yeah. And I love them because I don't know, I feel naked without them, and I use them since many years. And it's so funny because also women and also men are asking me, oh, what is the smell? And it's really funny for me when I can tell, okay, it's Eros Versace, and guys who are wearing the same perfumes are like, okay, we have the same perfumes, and I feel like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm strong Slavic guy as well. I'm joking, but yeah, I love them, and yeah, like I said, I feel naked without them, and I have second object, which also smells nice, and it's mala. I use it for meditation. And some of you already said about bullying and about depression and that kind of stuff. I also used to suffer from depression, and 6 years ago when I was listening to Amina, I was like, yeah, it also happened to me 6 years ago when I realized that I should search for answers inside me, not on the outside, and I started to meditate, and now I meditate with Mahamantra, and I do it almost every day since 6 years. And yeah, sometimes I don't use it, I'm just daydreaming, and a lot of people are like, what are you doing, and what are you doing with your fork or with your spoon? And I'm just doing weird things with my foot or something like that, and I'm just in my thoughts, I'm just repeating words to calm myself, and I really like this, and for me it's the symbol of the transformation. I guess I was talking with Darius about that. I was really overweight. I had problems with my knees, and yeah, oh my god, I'm going to cry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. And yeah, and I lost like a lot of kilograms, and for me it's not about the kilograms, because I don't know, everyone should have body like he or she likes to have. But for me it was something what was cage for me. My body was cage for me, and when I started to search for answers in me, I started to lose the weight as well, and last year I lost like 20 kilograms, so it was a lot. And yeah, and now I'm pretty confident with myself. And I know I'm not going to be the extrovert and so on, because come on, I wasn't born that way. But I'm so happy that I can be with people, and you cannot even imagine how it's important for someone who was in school like always just observing, not talking, and just reading and being like okay, just like a shadow to live like normal person. It's something really beautiful for me. And yeah, and those two objects are also representing two aspects of my personality, I would say, this spiritual one and this material one, because I like shiny, blinky and blah blah blah things. And yeah, and I don't know, do you want to smell them?
Yes.
To start my business, and I failed, so and I was disappointed, but I tried again 2 years ago, and I think I already have now my small business, as well as this t-shirt. I produce it with my brother as well, and I hope in one day so I can just like reach what I want and never forget these people who really doesn't have like anything to live with. That's it.
Reserved culture shock, readjusting and adaptation, and departure concerns. And we felt like we need to address them all. And together we have different examples that we feel is accurate to them all, not depending on the phase.
Yeah, we actually were a lot discussing about these things. We just wrote like some highlights. We didn't like we were actually looking forward to see the points. So we really just like wrote some highlights, as you see.
Attitudes, which are linked with values and behaviors. Okay? So when you have all three of these, you can say that you are competent in something. This is the model that is being used in lifelong learning in European programs, and competencies that you hear about, even in the youth pass, the 8 key competencies, are shaped in this way of having all the elements.
Actually, just to use them as a skill for part of my knowledge.
I was thinking that maybe they should be connected.
Yeah,
how is this?
We can get what?
Skills, how is this
not
the
that.
knowledge?
We have to put
These-
down what abilities
Mentioned it, the superhero, the one that knows and is able to do it all. And this is a risk we really want to avoid this time. And we really try not to go into so much detail, but to focus in this particular situation. You need this particular kind of skill, and to try to identify, not to make a huge profile in a list, but try to identify here and there what is needed. Because in all our interaction with this topic of mentoring and in the project that we told you about on the first day in İ've Israel, the one conclusion somehow that stood out, we had research, we discussed with mentors, with organizations, with volunteers, the one conclusion that stood out was that as it is described and as we want it to be, this mentoring process can be very overwhelming, as Kula was saying. And that maybe it should not lie on the shoulders of one person. It was mentioned in the first day as an idea. We even went a step further, and in the project we had a policy paper, and we suggested it should be split, in at least two different persons. We call them support persons because mentors are support persons, but there can be other people playing some of these tasks that you identified for the mentors can be delegated to other people in the community, and in this way to release some of the pressure on the mentor so they can focus on the things that are specifically about mentoring, which are much more related to this learning process, to the personal support, to the capacity building of the volunteer and so on. So when we look at skills, try not to feel too overwhelmed and try to already think who and what can help you and to share some of these tasks and make it maybe like a joint effort to support the volunteers. Maybe they can go with somebody else to the bank, and you don't need to do that, so that you can focus on the feeling talks.
Amina, hi. Monica, Marki, Joanna, Fiorella, Julia, Kerim. Hi, Valentina. Hello, Thomas. Maria.
This is the Huawei P30.
You're the best.
PAM is an NGO, as you can see, dealing with horses, and they are doing a lot with therapeutic riding. If I can.
Yes.
Therapeutic riding. And this is Josip, he is the president of the NGO, so he will talk a little bit about what they are doing. And also a bit after around 5 we can also talk with their volunteers. He will be talking in Croatian and Martin will be translating.
Okay.
Evo, dobrodošli u Zagorje, sve vas pozdravljam ispred centra Ritam s konjem.
So he wants to welcome you to this place here, and the Ritam s konjem, it's basically like rhythm with horses. So.
Centar Ritam s konjem je inače podružnica naše udruge fizioterapeuta i radnih terapeuta Zagorja, koja je osnovana 2009. godine i koja je krenula sa ciljem pružanja inovativnih fizioterapijskih procesa na području naše županije.
So ako dva pitanja, znači mora bude, znači prvo šta je ta terapija jahanjem, a druga stvar je da li konji imaju prije nego što dođu ovdje, da li su učeni ili ih ovdje vi učeni? Može jedno prvo pa će on drugo
Može prvo samo.
Šta je to tačno terapija?
Što je terapija? Znači, hipoterapija dolazi od grčke riječi hipos, to znači hipo je konj i terapija je terapija. Ako skratim, glavni učinak hipoterapije je trodimenzionalno gibanje ljudske djevice na konju. Znači to nigdje se ne može dobiti osim na konja jer je konjski hod i ljudski hod vrlo sličan.
Okay, so basically the
škole, tako 6-7 godina, ali evo ovdje sam se pronašla i zapravo sama ta terapija s kojom sam započela, s volontiranjem sam nastavila onda i preko studentskog ugovora i raditi, tako da eto, spojila sam i volontiranje sa
Go real quick from the beginning. One of these two is me, the other one is another person. We come from different backgrounds,
Totally
very
different backgrounds, different like from another different planets even.
Yes. Then we
Met
at
in a magical
random
place.
Yes.
It's like a Iceland, like a paradise.
That we didn't plan to.
No, it's you are here, just your lives bring you here.
Okay.
Then, when these two persons met, their character, they introduce themselves in different characters.
Okay.
For one side is the thief that don't want to be noticed, and the other is like a riding with a lot of power, like I am here.
Okay.
Listen to me. Then there is a circle with two small circles in each side, but still with one separate line.
Yes,
No, smiješ se, yes.
Yeah, that's it. No, I know the song, but I don't know if the title is okay. I hope so.
Okay. Has anyone seen my key?
No, bro.
There's some.
No.
Adele is the singer.
But that was his answer.
They knew it.
That was his answer.
No.
Fire to the rain.
Oh.
Okay, sit down.
You're gonna answer
You sure?
Okay.
Hey, we think Austria. We think it too.
Top tier went there.
I think it too.
Are you sure this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm sure too.
Okay.
I'm sure too because
And then they changed the name.
it's good.
Anything for fucking us.
We have one more board, but I need a break.
Me too.
All the crazy shit I did tonight.
Hola, Chita. Mahmoud!
Put it in.
Thank you.
That's what I do.
Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. Right here, if you feel lonely, get this song and another listen. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise.
It's not an excuse. I don't know. I've never done this before. And giving an emphasis as an organization towards an organization, we need to keep the partner. Not because of the partner, because of hygiene. First of all, this is another little technique, but again, prevent. There's a lot of things to be done to prevent.
With the drinks, everybody. Party! Hi, Thomas. How are you? So we were talking with the girls, and I'm gonna bring the sweets, and we're gonna have some drinks, some music. Would you like to come? Are you sure you wanna come? Because this day you will be alone. Okay, I will push you. If you change your mind, we're gonna be there, okay? Is he coming?
Our famous YouTuber.
I'm here, guys. Welcome to the channel. This is my letter. This is me.
His riding, amazing
I'm going to be a
riding.
mentor.
Yay! Mislim da je vrijeme da se konačno javimo malo i mi, da ne snimamo samo kadrove iz različitih sesija i situacija koje se dešavaju, nego da damo svoj kratki osvrt na to kako se mi snalazimo u svemu ovome i kako čitav ovaj proces funkcioniše. Trenutno imamo jednu od sesija koje uvijek radimo na kraju dana, refleksije i osvrćemo se na sve ono kroz što smo prošli u toku istoga. Ok, ovaj moj bosanski trenutno bio loš, a Mina, čao, reci nam nešto, čao. Nije ti bio bosanski loš. Hvala. Hello. Oskar je kreativan i crta divno crta.
Ja sam gladan, kapan.
Kao pas.
Kapan.
Kao pas.
Julija je nervozna, možda ne gladna, ali nervozna svakako, ali kreativna.
Resolving a
If you had the chance to learn one color, what
Who will
that?
do it?
No.
I volunteer.
We had an amazing fashion evening with a lot of emotion, a lot of sharing, life stories, and bonding. Third day, we went on to discover the mentors' tasks, yeah? And we discovered this cycle of the volunteers, their emotional ups and downs, and what we do as mentors in each phase. And you debated in smaller groups the tasks and then even the skills needed for these tasks. Yeah? So it was tasks and skills. We then went on to the horse therapy NGO, hearing even about skills in such activities, how horses there are used as tools. I think it was a very nice natural connection with our topic. Yeah? And a bit of reflection. Yesterday, this was just yesterday, yeah. More discussion, more debates on tools, categorizing them according to the needs of the volunteers, discovering some potential tools that you might want to take with you to pick up, and delving into a bit more of the potential situations of the mentors, what cases you could happen to come across, what kind of measures you would need to take as mentors in the different contexts of the real projects. And again, reflection, individual and group. And we arrived at the last day. We talked about Youth Pass. You saw the 8 key competencies. You discovered our hidden ingredients along the days. And we've arrived here right now. We have the baskets there. And our invitation to you is actually to pick up a basket and, and try to collect in it, to harvest from everything that is around in this room, in our working space, the things that you will need, the elements, the tools, the ideas, the questions that you will need when you go back home and act as a mentor. So it's an invitation to actually travel, to go back to burning questions. Maybe there are still questions open, yeah, to what you brought, to the theoretical elements, the tools here. We have added even some online resources, as I told you about. So there are also these you might want to take. Mentoring Resources Drive, G-Drive, as I told you about. It's a collection of documents. And then there is a community, an online community being formed, and I will tell you a bit more about it. So
Monica!
Again!
Oh.
Ha ha!
Thank you, Monica.
Go. We start from the other side. Okay, now we start from the other side.
Okay. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you!
He's 18!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
You're like 18 now.
DA!
Happy birthday, Becca!
Happy birthday!
Happy Becca! Your gift! But what if I agree, like I prefer that to have a joint but then it's like really hard decision, like mentally. So I would be afraid of the volunteer, like because if it's illegal in her.
Please give us some last words before we leave.
I don't want to leave.
Agnieszka, last words before we leave.
Last words, it was the best project. Never, ever, ever. Have I ever? That's a smart word.
Kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us something before we all leave.
Love you all guys.
Smiling!
Oh, Mohamed! Yeah, Oscarcito, tell us.
My followers.
Yes, Carmen.
Don't remind me like this. I'm better.
Y se marchó.
Just tell us something.
Y a su barco le llamó libertad.
Bye.
Tommy. Yes. Marco. Bye. Ricciard.
Bonjour.
Tak, Ricciard. Carolina. Kula. Variola. Some last words before we leave. I know.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. This is just the beginning.
Yes, Joanna. Tell us something before we leave.
I can't see.
You don't have to see, you just have to talk, please.
Okay, I love you.
We love you too. Maria. Okay, she ignored me. Kızlar, tell us something before we leave. This is for a video.
Çok güzel bir etkinlikti. Çok özleyeceğiz sizi. Görüşürüz Canan.
Görüşürüz.
Hepinizi çok seviyoruz. Çok eğlendik ve asla unutmayacağımız anılarımız oldu.
Biz de sizi seviyoruz. Yes, Antanas, would you do us a pleasure and tell something for the very end of this video?
The very end of this video. Plot twist. It's not the end.
It's not a photo, this is for a video. Tell us your last words.
Last words, huh? You will die. After this, you will die.
Sopa, punane, masimano ni campanes. And stupid
Doblice! Hadi herkese birlikte
No.
A ver si nos roban el labio.
Come on, join us, guys.
Hello!
Oh, Poland.
Oh, yo.
Poland is
Poland.
So just a real quick update, we missed the bus, so guess what? We are together again. Woohoo!
I said how?
So these amazing people, the two of them are about to leave. Bye, Oscarcito. Carolina.